Well, Gonzaga basketball season may be over, but that doesn't mean there isn't news about the team.
Absolutely. Brenna Green is joining us live in the newsroom tonight with more on a longtime assistant who is now leaving the staff. Brenna.
Yeah, Tommy Lloyd is leaving Gonzaga to become Arizona's next head coach. Tommy has been with Gonzaga for 20 years and became well known as the program's international recruiter. Former Creme Sports Director Darnay Tripp did a piece with Lloyd, Domas Sabonis, and Shemek Karnowski in 2015 to talk about Lloyd's prowess overseas. We're going to show you that now to really illustrate Tommy's impact at GU.
Tommy's been the driving force behind, us being able to get these guys.
I think he's the main key to this program for getting international bigs over or international any type of players.
Longtime Gonzaga assistant Tommy Lloyd was groomed for the task growing up in a home his parents opened up to one foreign exchange student after another, and as a young adult playing and coaching in Germany and Australia. Because of those experiences, he is right at home when he's a long way from home.
For one, I enjoyed traveling. I never regretted the trips. I always looked at it as, it's 18 or 20 hours and I'm halfway across the world. And even if I go to Europe for 2 or 3 days sometimes, I kind of feel refreshed and re-energized just getting over there, and it's got a different vibe to it. So I always enjoyed that, and part of that is my upbringing, having been exposed to a lot of different cultures and being comfortable talking to lots of people from different places and developing relationships and finding similarities.
Another thing he has found is talent, and perhaps most important, he's found it early. In 2012, he laid the foundation with 16-year-old Lithuanian product Domantas Sabonis, who had no clue college in the United States was even an option.
I was a big part because they were the first ones. They're the ones who spotted me.
Just as he did with 17-year-old Polish 7-footer Shemek Karnowski at a tournament in Germany.
I'm telling you, they were in touch with me for 2 years, so I really knew that they wanted me to come here and they wanted me to play for them. So I was really excited about that.
And Lloyd just kept showing up.
I was like, oh, you're coming again? I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. You're gonna fly from here to Poland and take a trip that is like 30 or 35 hours, and for him to just see one game and talk to me, that was amazing.
By the time the likes of Duke and Kansas took interest in Karnowski, just as others did with Sabonis, the decision was made.
Once we made the visits, we told Gonzaga and Tommy that if I would make my decision to go overseas, Gonzaga was the choice.
I knew Gonzaga was a perfect fit for me.
It kind of takes the pressure of having to get them to understand Gonzaga in 60 minutes. They can really get a year or two to really get a good feel for it on their own terms.
And if they end up on campus, Lloyd knows the bond they formed on their home turf has to strengthen on his.
And obviously, I feel responsible for their well-being and their experience when they're here, and I want to see them be as successful as they can possibly be at Gonzaga.
Both for the benefit of the player and the continuance of the pipeline.
We've had a good run of international kids, so we'll continue to look down that avenue, and if it keeps producing results, we'll keep going to it.
Several of Tommy's former recruits taking to Twitter tonight to congratulate their former coach. Rui Hachimura saying, "Congratulations, Coach Lloyd. Very well deserved and very happy for you and the family." Killian Tilly saying, "Congrats, Tommy. Y'all got a great one." And Gonzaga women's basketball head coach Lisa Fortier tweeting, "The best in the business. Gonna miss these guys, but so happy for the Lloyd family." We wish the best to Tommy here at Creme as well. We'll have more with former players Dan Dickow and Matt Santangelo tonight at 10. Tom, Whitney.
It's a big loss. There's no question about that. But obviously, we're happy for him. That's great for him. But it's going to be tough.
And we all knew it was going to happen someday. He just was so good.
Yeah, we were lucky this time.
And such a good guy, and always going to